shot better from three. Obviously not this season, but maybe even into last season. I know also he gave up some easy looks around the rim in the first half. Just kind of what's the good, what's the bad from tonight?
Well, an emphasis this game was our spacing. Our spacing wasn't very consistent last game, and our break wasn't very consistent either. So those two things definitely helped us tonight.
Nick, how's the finger? I think the crowd got an up-close look at that on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
High pain tolerance?
I don't know. The trainers did a good job fixing it.
Was it just? I mean, was it just a little dislocation? They just popped it back in?
Boo boo. Yeah, just was like what he said.
Next question.
You guys had 33 points off of turnovers, and obviously we know that Coach loves the deflection stat. How do you guys kind of instill that culture of deflections and keep those active hands and feet on defense?
Yeah, I feel like, more this year we're probably on, picking up full, getting into the ball more. Because against a team like this, when they have such a great post player, like they did with Chris Horton, we need to put on the ball pressure so it can be hard for him to get it inside, for him to score on us. So we're probably on now with, getting basically a stick hand, getting into the ball, having our hands wide, stretching our hands out, stretching our fingers out, and trying to get steals and trying to get points off turnovers.
Does having Thomas and Max help you guys be more aggressive and on-ball defense compared to last year maybe?
Yeah, I'd say so, because Thomas is a great rim protector for us. So we know if our guy beats us to the rim, we know he can step up and block shots for us.
Were you guys aware that you had made 15 shots in a row over a 12-minute span in the second half?
No, I'm sure nobody was aware, but it's just a product of our work that we do every day with how we shoot.
Mike?
I think it was 20 turnovers. How do you diagnose that? Is that just a product of maybe trying to do too much at different points?
Yeah, a little carelessness and not making the right reads. Sometimes, taking one too many dribbles instead of making a simple play and pass. But, we'll work on that next few days. Definitely, that's a way too high of a number.
Hey, both of you guys address the, I don't know, fascination is the word that the crowd has for Tim Ferrell?
I don't know why they love Tim so much. They just do. And Nick showed me this about how they had in the paper about the all-time greats of IU. They got Isaiah Thomas, Calvert Chaney, guys like that. And it's just Tim Ferrell. You wouldn't expect to see him, but he was there. And, for the crowd to get hyped for Tim like that, Tim loves it. He's not going to, let it get to his head. He's still going to do everything that we need to do for our team, but, that's just something fun to watch.
And there's a more serious question. And then Yogi, you're now, I think, 20th in IU career scoring. I know you do more than scoring, but just how satisfying is that you have that type of accomplishment?
Didn't know that, but yeah. That's just what we do every day in the gym working. I'm going to take the open opportunity for my team and what we need at that exact moment for our team. Coach Green definitely helped me, and Coach Buck definitely helped me with definitely my shooting technique, releasing my shot. So, I'm just going to, trust the mechanics, trust the progress.
Yogi, I think you got like 15 assists the first two games. Is that a product of anything in particular that you're looking for?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is try and create for my team because I feel like, the defense has to give something up, and they're always going to give something up each game. It's going to be different each game. So, I'm going to start off the game trying to definitely facilitate to my guys, like Nick, Thomas, because, I know they're going to be, I know we're basically everybody's going to be on the court, where they love to shoot, where they're going to be, especially transition. So I'm going to go out there and try and look for my guys.
How much do you guys still find yourself adjusting to the rules changes and what you can and can't do as opposed to previous years?
I mean, that's happening every day in practice and in the games. We're working on it. It's being called pretty tight. A little more tight on Friday night than it was tonight. But, we're working on our stick hand, like you mentioned beforehand, and just keeping our hands free from cutters and drivers and in the post as well.
I guess overall, how do you diagnose the defensive performance tonight? I think they had 40 points in the paint, same as you guys, but you outscored them in points off turnovers, and it felt like maybe as many points as they were getting in the paint, a lot of their turnovers also came when they drove inside, and that fed your offense in transition. Is it almost something where sometimes you'll accept them getting there if it means you can make some of those plays and get the break going faster?
Well, no, I wouldn't say so. We're not going to accept them getting into the post so easily like that. You know, we definitely don't want to have the same amount of points matched up with them. But I mean, if that happens, then we just got to find a way for them not to score. You know, there's always just finding a way for them not to score, and that's basically all it is to it.
Yogi, they've been talking about your points and your assists. Also tied as leading rebounder this evening. Just your thoughts on tying there and getting those boards.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to definitely get in the mix with the rebounds now this year. Last, 3 years, did a lot of standing around. I used to go to the defense, but now, I'm definitely going into the offense, trying to get those rebounds too, because that's just extra points on the board for us, for myself, and for our team.
Thank you, guys.